side. And taking a nice long deep breath in through your nose. And breathing out through your nose. Nice slow controlled breath. Let's take a long deep breath in. And slowly breathing all of the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. And breathing all of the way back out. And then this time, let's take a long deep breath in. And then gently drawing your chin down in towards your chest and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all of the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. Holding on to your breath and just drawing your chin gently down towards your chest. Raising your chin back up. And breathing all the way back out again. And this time take a long deep breath in. And then breathing all of the way back out and going right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And raising your chin back up and breathing in. And one more time, breathing out. And breathing out as completely as you can. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up, breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, now just clasping your fingers back behind your head. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, taking a little rotation, keeping your chest open. Breathing in, bring it to the middle. Breathing out, taking a little rotation. Breathing in, bring it to the middle. And then breathing out, drawing down your chin. And then tilting your chin across slightly, as if you were looking underneath your armpit. Breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, tuck your chin the other way, as if you were looking underneath your armpit. Breathing in, bring it back up. And breathing out, lowering your hands down upon the floor in front of you. Gently lift your body weight up into your knees. Walk your knees back and sit down upon them. And let's raise the chin up. As you breathe in, let's gently draw the body along the ground. Elbows in, shoulders down, lifting the chin. Breathing out, curl the toes, sending the hips back and taking the head down through your arms. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and gently releasing back down. Breathing in to draw your body up, rolling back the shoulders, lifting your chin. Breathing out as we send the hips back, easing the head down, looking up towards your belly. Breathing in as you draw forwards to plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting on back. Breathing in to pull your body up. And breathing out as you send your hips back. Breathing in, draw forwards to a plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sit back. Breathing in, drawing your body up and along the ground. Breathing out, sending your hips back and your head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to your plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sit on back. One more time, breathing in to pull on up. And breathing out, this time staying in your down dog. And then slowly walk the heel down and then swap. And just taking it nice and slowly. Working the hips a little from side to side. And just noticing how your body is today. Spreading your fingers nice and wide to the ground. Gazing all the way up towards your belly so there's no tension in the neck. And then leave the heels back for me and walking your hands back in towards your feet. And let's just take hold of the elbows and just rock a little side to side with your arms. Letting the weight of your arms pull you a little bit closer down. If it does feel very tight behind the knees, then bend the knees. But if you can, keeping your body hanging a little, maybe a little straighter with the legs if you can bear it. And letting your hands go. Keeping your head tucked in, slowly unroll. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling, clasping your fingers. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, activate your waist and take a nice long stretch out and away. Breathing in, bring it back up. Again, breathing out, nice long stretch. Releasing out through your lats, your oblique muscles, the lower back and your hip flexors. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, letting your arms down. Okay, stepping up to the top of your mat for me, please. Hands in at your heart. As we breathe in, let's raise both of your arms up. As you breathe out, open your chest and fall forwards. Breathing in, step back with your right leg, and taking your knee to the floor and lifting your chin. Breathing out, stepping back with your left leg and hold to a plank. Breathing in, come down to your knees, your belly and chest. Breathing out as we come into a gentle up dog, elbows are in, shoulders are down. Breathing in to lower, curl the toes, engage the core. Breathing out as you push to a plank and back off slowly to your downward dog. Breathing in, right foot stepping up, lift the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, left leg, softly stepping up and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open the chest, gaze up to your thumbs. Breathing out, follow your thumbs back down towards your heart. Breathing in to follow your thumbs up. Breathing out as you follow your body down, bending your knees if you need to. Breathing in, left leg, stepping back. Release your knee to the floor, come up into your fingertips. Breathing out, let's step back with your right leg and hold to a strong plank. Breathing in, come down to your knees, your belly, your chest. Breathing out as we come into up dog. And breathing in as you lower it back. Curl the toes, engage with your core, pushing up into a plank, backing off into your downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping up. Lifting chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, right leg stepping up and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly. Open with your chest, gaze up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, let's raise both arms. Breathing out, open your body and fold forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back. Let's just keep the knee up off the ground. Turning to your left, raising the left arm. Good. Just take a couple of breaths there. Make sure that you're bending the front knee well enough. Okay, and if you'd like to take this on just a little bit further, open foot so it lines up with the front edge of your mat. Go to the outside edge of your back foot and then open the shoulder and draw the arm back. Bring it all of the way back down from me. Hand to the outside of your foot and let's step the feet together behind you. Come down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Okay, now I've been working this in a little bit for the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to be working with the toe going back behind you, and we're going to do this a few times to start to release and warm up the back muscles. So please don't worry about how far the foot is going over first of all. Alright, we're going to do this about 3 times. So by the time you get to the 3rd time, you may find your toe gets to the floor. Alright, but don't feel it has to. So I'm going to start off lifting the right leg, bending the knee and gently roll it back a little. Alright, just ease it over and then bring it all of the way back down. Alright, taking the left leg up. Point the toe, bend the knee a little, take it backwards a little, and then draw it back over again. Okay, and again, take the leg up, bend the knee, and you're thinking about the toe coming back over towards your shoulder. I know it's not going to go that far, but not just down to the floor, and then coming back on over. All right, a little bit like when we do the rock star. We want the leg to go up, and back and over. That way then you're going to get that lower back stretch. Coming back over and again. Alright, 2 more here. So you may find now it's moving a little bit further, toe touching back a little, it may get to the floor, bring it back on round, and then the other side, lifting, toe touching back, and then coming back on over. Alright, now the other end, okay, to this spine twisting. Taking your right arm across the top of your mat, left fingers down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, raise up onto your forearm, drop down your shoulders, relax your buttocks, and then start to look over your left shoulder. And see if you can see your left foot. You might be able to see both feet. And just take a couple of breaths there. Bring it all the way back round again. And let's swap the arms over. Fingertips to the floor. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently start to look up over the shoulder. Relax the shoulders down. Taking the gaze around. Nice long neck. Bringing it all of the way back round again. Alright, let's just see the difference that we've made here. So as we come into your upward dog, hopefully it's a little bit easier to work up. You feel a little bit lighter. Slowly lower all the way back down. Curl the toes and engage the core. Breathing in, push up to plank. Breathing out into your downward dog. Breathing in, step your right foot up to the top of your mat. Lift the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, step the left foot through and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all the way back out to standing. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open your body and fold forwards. Breathing in, let's step back with the left leg. And as we turn out to the right, raising right arm. Bending into the front knee again, making sure that there's a good depth to the knee bend. And then if you're going a bit further, turn your front foot open so it's parallel with the end of your mat. Open the shoulder and look back behind you. And then let's draw it all of the way back round. Hand to the outside of your foot, step the feet together behind you. And coming down onto your knees, your belly and your chest. Okay, now this time around I'd like us to bend up the knees, take hold of your ankles. Alright, now you can do one leg and then the other. I'll give us a chance to swap over in just a moment. If we can tilt the pelvis forwards a little, squeeze the back side, and maybe the thighs will come a little bit off the floor when we lift the chest. Alright, take a couple of breaths there. then gently lower it back down. So we can do this again, or you can swap to the other leg. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, if you can, you're coming up a little bit higher this time. Good. Feel the chest opening here. Feel the stretch coming through the pectoral muscles. Also, you've got that stretch coming along the front of your thighs. You've got a little back bend work here as well. And then letting it all of the way back down. Let go of your feet and take your hands in underneath your shoulders, breathing in upward dog. And breathing out to lower. Good. Curl the toes, engage the core, breathing in, pushing up to plank. And breathing out into your downward dog. Breathing in, let's step forwards with your left leg, lifting your chin, releasing your toes. Breathing out, step forwards with your right foot, folding. And breathing in as you come all of the way back up, gazing up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands to your heart. We're going to come through a couple of jump backs. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, dive your body forwards. Breathe in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, hover a little, pull forwards over your toes if you can and lift your chin. Breathing out, roll high over your toes, massage the feet and look up towards your belly. Breathing in, rounding the spine, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop between your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin. And out to fold deeper. Breathing in, pull up through the belly. Open the shoulders, open the chest, look to your thumbs. Breathing out, follow your thumbs back down. Breathing in, let's raise both arms. Breathing out, open your chest, folding forwards. Breathing in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in to pull forwards, rolling up over your toes. Breathing out, high, roll up over your toes, looking up towards your belly. Breathing in, round your spine, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop between your hands. Breathing in, lift the chin. Breathing out, let the body fold deeper. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open the chest, gaze to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. Breathing out, dive the body forwards. Breathe in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in to pull forwards over your toes, pointing your toes. Breathing out, roll high over your toes and look up to your belly. Breathing in, make the back round over a little, pull the belly up, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop between your hands. Breathing in, lift your chin up. Breathing out, deep down in towards your legs. Breathing in, coming all of the way back up. Breathing out, hands to your heart. One more time, breathing in and out. Dive the body forwards. Breathing in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, pull forwards, lifting the chin. Breathing out, roll high over your toes, look to your belly. Breathing in, round the spine, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop between your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin up. And out to fold deeper. Breathing in, coming all of the way back up. Breathing out, settling with your heart. And just stay for a couple of breaths. Breathing in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. Recover your energy. This time let's breathe in, raise both arms again for me. As you breathe out, release and fall forwards. And this time I'd like us to step back with the left foot. Keep your right foot at the top of your mat and bring your right knee deep in towards your armpit, looking forwards. From here, bring your body slowly back on up. Open your chest into those aeroplane arms. And turning your palms to the ceiling. As we raise both arms, looking up between your hands, or if you can, bring your hands together. Now try and see if you can bring your hips around. So your hips and your ribs are front facing as well as possible. That's coming from the lower back a little bit here. Bend your front knee a little bit more if you can. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, warrior two. Opening up your back hip a little and allow your body to maybe come a bit deeper. Gazing along the center of your right hand. Just be aware that your left arm is parallel. Breathe, deep breath in and out. Breathing in. As you breathe out, reach towards your back leg, looking up towards your upper hand. And if you can, straighten your front leg. And if you can, lift up your toes on your front foot. Place the foot back down, bend your knee, and let's gently cartwheel those hands all the way over and down towards the floor. Turning your back knee and popping it down towards the floor for me. Turning open your front foot to a 45-degree angle and popping both of your hands onto the inside. Okay, now as we lower down for lizard, we're going to try and work it down from the hips, okay, from the center of your chest, rather than rounding inwards. So soften back your elbows a little. Try not to be too heavy in your hands. And as you ease on the inside of your legs, starting to lengthen your spine out from your hips, gazing beyond the end of your mat. Now you may find today that this is already quite intense, in which case you don't need to move it any further. If you feel you've got a little bit more leeway in the hip, work the foot across, place it on its edge and take your right hand beneath. And then from there, very deliberate effort onto the edge of your foot. Lower your chest down so your throat comes closer towards your big toe. Again, still looking forwards. Try and resist the temptation to round your head downwards. You want to keep lengthening the neck and the spine. And then gently drawing it back on up. We'll walk that foot a little bit out to the side. And I'm going to bring the back knee up. So you might need to move the back knee a little bit closer in to access the foot. Alright, if you get a cramp in the back hamstring, let go. So I'm going to bend up the back leg, reaching around with my right hand towards my left foot. Alright, so again, here and there, squaring your body off. And you're going to feel a quad stretch, okay? If this is enough, stay where you are. If you feel you can, lower your elbow to the floor. And again, looking forwards. Take a couple of steady breaths, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then let's let go of that leg. Bring your upper body back and open, shoulders nice and relaxed. As we start to draw our arms up towards the ceiling, maybe we're looking up between the hands today. Maybe we'll bring the hands together. Maybe we're opening it back a little bit further. Just see where you need to take it to tonight. And then slowly drawing back in. I'd like us to bring the knees together when you're ready. Take your hands to your lower back. Draw the elbows a little bit closer in together, okay? As you take a deep breath in, engage your core and your out breath and start to offer your chest a little bit up towards the ceiling. All right, and if that's enough for today, stay. You do not need to go any further. You might be okay with reaching around and taking hold of your elbows, and maybe looking up, or maybe looking behind you. And just let the breath come. Try not to hold your breath. Maybe you're reaching for the back of your legs or your heels and coming into your camel posture. drawing your chin in, engaging with your core, coming up nice and safely. Draw your hands forwards and spread out your fingers to the ground. Curling the toes, coming up into a nice high down dog. Open your shoulders up, send your tailbone back up a little bit further, look up to your belly and then lower your heels back down. Okay, now let's raise the right leg nice and high, push up through your toes and bend the knee. And we're just going to hope here to try and keep the hips kind of level, alright, but also the upper body level, alright, so try not to lean across too much. Try and get that knee opening back like we did earlier, pointing the toe and bending the knee. So you're trying to find that the toe would eventually maybe touch your shoulder. Now bring the leg back down, lock down the big toe and the toe next to it, to the bone above your heel, come forwards into your one leg plank. Alright, and take a nice deep breath there, in through your nose, out through your nose. Really pulling up into your core. Draw it back on up, take that leg up to a high down dog split. And then let's draw your right knee towards your right elbow. Looking forwards again, coming into that floating plank. And then draw the leg underneath you, coming into fallen triangle, opposite heel down to the ground, raising your left hand, looking up towards your thumb if you can. And then bring the hand back down. Let's bring your right knee towards your right wrist and slide the back leg away. So coming in towards your pigeon posture here. So options to take your forehead down towards the floor. Have a little check back that your back leg is kind of tucked in. It's not coming out too much. If you'd like to, bring your back leg up. So you're coming into that quad stretch. And if you feel that you'd like to go a little bit further, maybe you're using a strap, okay, or maybe you're just going to take the elbow around the front of your foot today, bring it in a little bit further. Maybe from there you can reach back and find the big toe, and then release and come back round again. Just again, see what's going on with your body. Alright, see how much you can take into that stretch and that manoeuvre today. And then let's let go. Okay, coming back up, those of you who are down at the moment, and I'd like to bring this leg down. We're going to come into boat. So coming into your seated balance. So we can start with the knees bent and the hands coming away. If you need to hold on to your legs today, then please do. You might be able to extend the legs away, all right, and balance. Now I'm leaning forwards up onto my sit bones, trying not to lean backwards too much. Shoulders open back and take a few deep breaths. Try and find that the core is getting a look in here. If it's easy, let's start to raise your arms, drawing them upwards. Couple more breaths, breathing in and out. One more time. And now I'd like us to cross the legs, gently draw them up underneath you, and we'll take it to a little bit of a hop back if we can, or a step back. Coming over and hop back. Now come just off into your downward dog there for me. Now I'm going to come into a side plank today, and I'm going to give you the option in side plank to come back out into wheel. Okay, because some of you today, you're really in a good position, you could try this. So, centralising your right hand, go to the edge of your right foot and stack the feet up so you go up into your side plank. And you can stay here, come back to down dog at any point. If you'd like to take your top foot to the floor and then start to lift your hips upwards, maybe we can start to open back into your wheel and looking backwards, okay? Then from here, we haven't moved the hand, so we can come all the way back round and come back around into your downward dog. Now stepping your right foot forwards, And just drop down your left knee halfway down your mat. Take a deep breath in, raise your left arm. As you breathe out, bring your elbow to the far side of your knee. Hands in prayer. Okay, now leaning forwards and looking back over your shoulder. Just stay there for me. Take a couple of breaths. Again, this is a great position, okay, because it really does give you that opportunity to massage out your belly, all right, without intensity. Now, I'd like to try binding on this one today. So I'm going to take my right arm back behind me and take my left arm underneath the knee and see if it's available. And then keep twisting, looking back over your shoulder. And then untangle. Good. Take the hands down to the floor, curl the toes on the back leg and step the feet together. Let's take a deep breath in, coming all the way back up. Breathing out. I'm going to take balances at the other end of this practice, okay? So breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open your chest and fall forwards. Breathing in, step your right foot back behind you. Again, check out your heels are on line, always when we're coming up into warrior. Bend the knee and then bring the body all the way back up. Aeroplane arms to begin with. Squaring off your hips and your ribs to the end of your mat. Breathing in, turn your palms. Breathing out, raising both arms. Either look between your hands or look up towards your thumbs. Good footing between both of your feet. So feel you're really nicely balanced equally between the feet. Keep that breath flow going, engaging with your core. And then let's come out into warrior two. We have that nice opening of the back hip. And we can maybe draw the body down a little bit deeper. See if your body will, the strength will come into your quad and you're gazing along the center of your left hand. Check out that the right arm is the same as the front. And deep breath in. As you breathe out, reverse, looking up towards your upper hand. And if you can, start to straighten that front leg a little. Maybe lift the toes. Rebend the knee, cartwheel the hands all of the way down. Turning your back knee, popping it down into the floor. And we're ready to work into lizards. So we've got this 45-degree turn out with your foot, hands on the inside of your foot. And then we're looking forwards. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, ease down. All right, but try not to drop your head. You know, everything we're doing has got a purpose. All right, it's not just about collapsing into what you're doing. It's about thinking about how you're moving your body, you know, with a positive purpose. Okay, so we might be able to go a little bit deeper with the foot going across, placing your left hand beneath, centralizing your chest over your big toe, and maybe bring your throat downwards towards your big toe. And then drawing that body back on up, walking it out to the side a little, and let's see if we can bring that back foot up, bending the back knee. So if you need to bring the foot closer in and the knee closer in, all right, if that helps you today. Reaching around, opposite hand to the foot. If it's going well today, maybe the elbow down towards the floor also. Letting that leg go. Let's draw the body back up, move the back leg away again if you need to. Always just with that front leg, okay, I know I can't see you where your leg is, but always try and make sure it's a strength. So the knee always lines up with your ankle, all right, so we're not overshooting on that one. Raising both of your arms, or maybe you're looking up between your hands. Okay, maybe we're opening back a little bit more. And slowly coming back down. Let's bring the knees in together. The second time around with your camel posture. Hands come into lower back. So we're going to keep the bottom part of the body vertical. No tension in your quads. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, offering your chest up towards the ceiling. And then from here, maybe taking the elbows, maybe looking up if that feels okay, maybe looking behind. And then from there, perhaps reaching along for the back of your legs or taking your heels. And then gently tucking chin in, engaging with your core, floating the hands all the way down into the floor, spreading out your fingers, curl the toes, pushing up high into your down dog, looking up to your belly, and then lower your heels back down. Okay, let's raise the left leg nice and high, bending the knee, pointing the toe back. And again, same as before, trying to keep the upper body at least square to the mat, and as much as we can, the hips are almost square to the mat. Okay, so we're not swinging the leg back. We've got, again, definite purpose with that foot going back. Bring the leg back and look down the big toe, toe next to it, then coming forwards into one leg plank, looking ahead. Again, locking on with your core, nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And then let's draw the body all the way back up again. Take that leg up nice and high. And then let's draw in your left knee towards your left elbow. Into that floating plank. Lift the knee up as high as you can on that. And then let's draw that leg through underneath you. Back heel down to the floor. Raise your right arm. Coming into the fallen triangle. Good. Nice deep breaths here. Looking up towards your fingers. Stretch your hand out. Always when you're reaching upwards. Take the hand back down to the floor. Bring your left knee towards your left wrist. And slide the back leg away. So coming into your pigeon posture, whatever you did from the time before, okay, so copy that out onto this side too. Those of you staying up, have a little check that that back leg is nicely tucked in. Bring the leg back in. If you're reaching around with the elbow, take it around. And if you're reaching around and taking the toe, bring the body to square back off. Alright, when you've had a little go there, alright, if you're still going, carry on, there's no limit, okay? I'm going to bring that back leg round again. And we're going to take a variation on your boat. Alright, so I'm going to take the arms out and again, and this time we're going to extend the legs away and take it back a little, and then draw it back in like a concertina, okay? So, taking a deep breath in, as you breathe out, lock on with your core, press the legs as far as you can, and breathing in, drawing it back in. Breathing out, extending away, breathing in. Now it's easy, alright, let me make it harder for you. We take the arms away, breathing out, breathing in. You feel the difference? Mm-hmm. Okay? So as you take it away, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, low little boat, breathing in, breathing out, pressing away, breathing in. You have two more, breathing out, press away, breathe in, One more time, breathe out and in. Let's hook those feet up, roll over and hop back for me. And let's centralise the left hand, go to the edge of your left foot. And we can, from here, just step the feet up, coming into side plank. Or, if you'd like to, we can take that top foot to the floor, turn the feet around, lift the hips up high, reaching backwards, or finding the ground maybe. And then slowly bring it back round, back out into your downward dog. Stepping your left foot through to the top of your mat, and then just drop your right knee down halfway down your mat. Coming up into a high kneel, take a deep breath in, raising your right arm, bring it to the far side of your knee. Hands in a prayer position, opening up your left elbow, leaning forwards, and then looking back. Okay, and then if you'd like to try coming into the bind, so going underneath the knee, finding the fingers, taking back your left arm, and again looking back over your shoulder. And then let's untangle, hands to the floor, turning the back foot up into the ground and step the feet lightly together. Let's take a deep breath in, all the way back up. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. All right, well done everybody. Couple of balances here now. So today I'd like to work on tree. I'd like to move that into eagle, and then I'd like to move it out into warrior three. All right, so it's a nice little combination. Rolling back the shoulders, standing up nice and tall. Let's pick up your right foot, place it above or below your knee, and try and encourage the knee to open back a little. Hands in at your heart. And then slowly moving the fingers upwards and through. Maybe take the right hand behind the left. Now let's release your arms back out. Soften your standing leg a little, and if you can, draw your right foot to tuck around. Take your left arm across, right arm underneath, and wrap your arms up. If you can, gently start to come forwards, so your elbow comes towards your knee. And then gently bring it back up again. Now keep a little bit of a flexion in your standing leg. Untangle. And we're going to take the arms out into an aeroplane today. So arms coming out to the side, standing leg straightens. Let's flex out the bottom foot, back foot, sorry, and then push into the glutes on both of your legs. And slowly coming back on up, bring the knees in and placing the foot down. Good. All right, letting go. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Let's pick up the left leg. All right, so encouraging the knee back. And if you have balance, let's start to raise the hands upwards. Taking the left hand back behind the right, lifting the chin up. Really good position for opening up the hips a little. Feel the inner thigh muscles getting a little workout and stretch. Let's release those arms down. Soften your standing leg, taking your left leg around if it will. Let it latch on a little. Take your right arm across, left arm up underneath. And then if we can, bringing the elbow down towards your knee. So you feel the stretch coming into your lower back on the right hand side, maybe your hip in the left hand side, and the shoulders. Okay, it's a lovely shoulder girdle stretch. Alright, now carefully coming back on up, take your arms out to the side like an aeroplane. Push your back heel away from you, toes are facing downwards. And really try and keep both of your legs as straight as you can. Slowly come back up. Bring your legs in together. And breathe. Alright, letting go. Step back to about halfway down your mat for me. Turn your heels in and your toes open. Take a breath in, come up into your tiptoes. As you breathe out, lower down nice and carefully. Taking your hands down to the floor in front of you. A little bit of a softness to the elbows. Okay, I'm going to perch the knees onto the upper back of your arms for your crow posture. So very gently coming on in, knees pressing on up, looking forwards. Seeing if you can carefully take it up into a little bit of a balance today. Just take your time. You're in your own home, so if you need some assistance from some cushions around you, you could use that. Keeping the head up. And again, that's something that we get better at the longer we've been doing this. And then slowly, once you've been there, coming back down. Alright, coming down to sit. When you're finished, good job. Alright, now I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together here, but I've got about 2 palms distance between me and my feet. So it's quite a long little extension away from the body. And I'm just going to round the back, so we get a little bit of a back stretch here. Rounding the back and then drawing the head towards the arches of your feet. And letting your head drop in here. Should get a little stretch in there for your lower back. And then gently drawing your body back on up. Alright, let's bring your right knee in towards you. Take your right arm on the inside of your right leg. And then reaching your right arm back and round. And either have your fingers to reach behind your back, or just hold on to your t-shirt. If your fingers don't meet today, hold on to your t-shirt. If you can, draw your toes back of your left leg, so your leg is strong. And then bring your head down towards your knee. Okay, and then draw your body back on up. With your right leg, take it back so that your heel goes back towards your buttock. And then from here, take your left hand to your right thigh and lead your left shoulder down towards your knee. With your right arm, take your arm all the way up, but bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. Alright, so it's not really that important whether you reach the foot. You might reach the foot, okay? But more so here, I'd like that opening up into the side of your body. Now you could, from here, take your left hand beneath your right leg and you might be able to find your heel. Alright, then again, you might be able to find your heel going over the top. Then let's let go and come all of the way back up. Bring that right leg round and bring your left left leg in. Take your left arm on the inside of your left leg, reaching forwards and then reaching back and around and seeing if the fingers are available. Okay, draw your toes back on your right leg and let your head draw downwards. Gently bring it back on up. Let's turn that left leg, bring the heel towards your bottom. Let's take across your right hand to your left leg. And then let's from here lean towards the left leg, right leg. And then taking up and over your left arm. And then looking up towards the ceiling. And then you can either let the arm just hang out, you can take hold of the heel, you can maybe reach in underneath and take hold of your heel on the other leg. And then gently and releasing, coming all the way back up. Legs in together. Alright, so I'm afraid it's time for relaxation. Alright, so nicely balance the whole body up. Okay, so if you'd like to roll yourself down nice and carefully, anything you want to put on, cushions, if they need to go into your lower back, behind your knees, behind your head, make that arrangement now, alright, and gently lower yourself down. I'm going to talk you through, so I'm going to remain seated, okay, but make yourself really comfortable. And then once you're there, if you feel okay to, just shut your eyes, go inside. And let's just take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Open the mouth and sigh out. Again, take a deep breath in. And breathing out. Just sigh off the day. One more time, take a deep breath in, this time with the mouth shut. Just sighing down into your body. And now, we're just going to let the body be supported by the ground. So it's just releasing expression upon your face. Releasing your shoulders and your back. Relaxing your arms, your hands. Relaxing your legs and your feet. Those busy, busy feet, holding you up all day. Now just letting them go. Trying to clear the mind. Maybe imagine that your mind is a completely blank sheet of white paper. Just try and maybe focus on that, especially if you get unwanted thoughts popping into your head every 2 minutes. Or using a mantra, using a word or a sequence of words that means something to you. Repeating those words. And just letting go. Letting go of your practice. Letting go of your day. letting your body just sink, let go. Maybe that last 5% that you're just holding on to, just let it go. Without moving, just coming back to focus on your breath. And if you can, just breathing into the right side of your lung space. And just visualize the passage of the breath coming in through your right nostril into your right lung space. And then switching it to the left. Again, visualize the passage of the breath coming through the left nostril into the left lung space. And then coming into both equally. And if you want to stay in your relaxation for a little longer, please do. If you are happy to start to draw your body back up, and you're starting to wriggle your fingers and toes maybe. Maybe choose either to pull your knees in towards you, or maybe you're going to take your arms way above your head today and stretch the body out. You choose. What do you need at this point? And then when you're ready, gently working your way to one side and back up to a seated position. And let's take a breath in, raising both of your arms. Come to a high namaste. As you breathe out, come down to your crown. Come to your third eye. Stopping in at your throat. Checking in at your heart. I'm going to finish with an Om. If you'd like to join me, please do. If you'd like to listen along, please do. Taking a deep breath in. Namaste.
Namaste.
And we can bow to each other, honouring our light, honouring our health, honouring our practice, passing on energy to each and every person who's joined in today and to everybody who needs it out there. Okay, sending that energy out. Very, very well done. Okay, hopefully you've had my email by now, and next Friday and next Saturday I'm going to take a couple of days off with your blessing, please. I have family staying and it will be a bit hectic.